After sacred water. 1. We inherit, each gathering pool a blessing, formed by careful hands, each monsoon a heartbeat, turquoise vein, the sound of underwater, brimmed with mosses, here laps the quiet tide of love. 2. In the summers, we would flock to my great aunt's swimming hole down the canyon, dizzy from the jumbled journey in a truck bed, point at the tadpoles squirming in the red clay. My mother watched from orchard shade. She had been down here many years before with her sisters, brothers, picking apples, following the bend of the river, leading goats to the wayside to drink. Now, the water is too polluted. With cow manure, uranium, we trace the mud with our eyes, watch the petroglyphs stretch in the shadows, miss the feeling of the sun wicking river from our skin. 3. In 1956, the Glen Canyon Dam began construction with an explosion, was hit with a demolition blast keyed by the push of a button. In the Oval Office, the bottom of the canyon, dotted by Navajo, Ute, Paiute footprints, still cooling, the explosion, a scar in the earth still aching with uranium mines, yellow cake, yellow corn, tumbled in the runoff, what do you call ancestral homestead, stopped like a kitchen sink, the water of your people, redirected to ranches, fatten cattle that render the San Juan undrinkable, quench the white men in bars that don't admit Indians, water and mineral packed into bombshells. How do you drown? By your own artery. Today, the lake has never been shallower. A drought of its own becoming, not even time to weep. Before the crossing, before the fleeing, marina of familiar fossils, zebra mussels, scour the bones of old adobes stilled beneath the surface, the ancient sun rendered closer every day as the ranchers lament the withering, the tourists sticky with sun dock their houseboats, the people who have known this land see the slick rock still emerging. 4. In the third world, Coyote took the water monster's baby, so the water monster decided to make it rain endlessly. The water rose and flooded and choked the peaks of sacred mountains, and the beings that lived there did not know where to escape the flood. What saved the world was a reed curling into the sky, a way to climb out into the fourth world, an offering by first man, beloved by the gods, the one from which we all were formed. There are things that remain stolen, that holy people weep for, and others look to us with upturned hands, ask where the reeds come from, flee to the highest peaks, dream of another world they can scurry into through a wound in the sky. We have no answer for them. We have known this the entire time. Tell our stories, go to the water, tend this land, and remember.